I'm left with a few hours. My holiday is coming to an end, and therefore I need to enjoy whatever is left and ignore everything else. Ignore everything else. Completely. Completely. Just ignore everything else. Yeah. Don't fall into the trap of triviality and small things and small issues and little things and so forth. We have a business. I am glad His Excellency the President allowed me a few days off. I feel so energized. And I believe that this is a year that all of us, we will rally, support the President, and take Kenya to the next level. Asanteni sana.
We've done videos, including me, showing how Kithure Kindiki has probably gone different ways with William Ruto. In real sense, they are not in good terms. Now, this is how it started with Rigathi Gachagua. We said it right, left, and center. We talked about it. People did not take it serious. Eventually, it came out on broad daylight that Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto are not in good terms. That ended up to an impeachment where Rigathi Gachagua was impeached and now in Raia, just like all of us. But of course, he has the power because of politics. Now, we've started the same story about Kithure Kindiki. Kithure Kindiki came out to speak to Kenyans recently in defense on what has been going on online, telling us to ignore and other people to ignore. But things don't just come out in this country. The rumors are almost the truth when it comes to the politics of this country. We've said before that Uhuru Kenyatta was supposed to have a handshake with William Ruto. People did not see that as a serious thing. It finally happened. It came out. People said Mutahi Kagwe was heading to government. He eventually got appointed. Where did we get this information from? From the actions that we see around, the rumors that come, we analyze and pick the most accurate answer. They happened. So Uhuru Kenyatta finally, his people joined government. Raila Amolo Odinga has joined government. Despite us saying that, oh, this and that, eventually the people of Raila will join government as well. So therefore, these rumors that people are calling rumors, these things that we say that people are calling rumors, eventually come to pass because that is the nature of the Kenyan politics. Now, we've talked about Kindiki, and Kindiki came out to defend himself. According to me, that was a big lie that Kindiki has put to Kenyans. In the Kenyan politics, if you are beaten in public, you also retaliate in public. If you are beaten in the dark or in private, you come back to the public and shout to the people to know. That's the best way to survive. And probably Kindiki has to learn that and ensure that he has solidified himself. The only challenge he has, he was not elected. He was selected. But either way, Kithure Kindiki was in goggles. That means this gentleman, those shades basically were hiding something. Let me give you a brief history about shades. These black shades were invented, I think, from China. And the reason as to why they were invented from China, it's simply because people wanted to hide the identity in their eyes. Why am I saying so? If someone is angry, you'll be able to tell from the look in their eyes. The eyes never hide emotions. Even if you laugh how many times, but you are angry, your eyes will always tell. If you are stressed, your eyes will always tell. If you are mourning, your eyes will always tell. If you are happy, your eyes will always tell. So the Chinese people came up with these shades so that they could be able to hide what they feel. So that even if he smiles while talking to you, you'll think that he's happy, while inside there, he's sad. So Kithure Kindiki learned the secret. He came up with the shades, and that's what he's using right now to hide his identity. He does not drink, we all know that. Okay, probably could be drinking. But the fact remains, you can't tell that he drank so much that he could not appear in public. So the fact remains that Kithure Kindiki is hiding probably some emotions that he doesn't want Kenyans to see. There's no holiday that usually comes like that, where Kenyan deputy president decides to go for a holiday to an extent he cannot even attend the president's function over the new year, showering in the new year. We are not wrong when we say that Kithure Kindiki is not in good terms with William Ruto. Okay, probably is in good terms with William Ruto, but something is wrong with William Ruto's close men who mistreated Kithure Kindiki. Slaps have been flowing right, left, and center in State House. And we all know that they are happening from the government people who are close to William Ruto, including the aide of William Ruto, that is Farouk Bet. So the first thing we have to know is that Kithure Kindiki could be undergoing mistreatment. Basically because of his vulnerability, secondly because of his state of idea that he's very loyal to President William Ruto. So he's being subjected to various tests here and there to ensure that his loyalty has stood firm. So Githure Kindiki cannot deny that he's being tortured somewhere. He's being mistreated somewhere by somebody. So it's very clear that he has a problem. Actually, that's why I came out to respond. Secondly, Githure Kindiki knows that he's in danger. And this danger probably is going to come through. They could be friends with William Ruto, but when it comes to politics, it's interests. Something must happen. Raila Amolo Odinga literally wants to support William Ruto in 2027, but he has to get a huge stake. And if not the deputy president and some cabinet secretaries, probably it's not going to work out. And William Ruto must find ways to get rid of Kithure Kindiki. Because the mountain region, Rigathi Gachagua is ensuring that eastern and western region, east and west Mount Kenya are united. And now, if he has noted that it's not going to be easy, probably now William Ruto is seriously going for other avenues. People are speculating Gladys Wanga, which I doubt. People are speculating Musalia Mudavadi, which could be possible. And the fact remains that if William Ruto decides to go western region, or even ODM side, probably Kithure Kindiki is the one to sacrifice to go out of government. And that's going to happen. That is also the basis of appointment of all these cabinet secretaries from the mountain region. Remember, we've had so many of them so far been appointed, and very powerful ones who can be able to bring 1 or 2 votes. Of course, they might not be bringing significant amount, because Rigathi Gachagua said, no, all these are rejectees of the people who are rejected during the election. So therefore, they don't have an influence right now, as we speak, on the ground. So in a nutshell, Kithure Kindiki came in public to lie to Kenyans that is okay. And the most dangerous thing ni mwanaume kukufa kikondo. Very bad. Where you are seated somewhere suffering from inside serious depression. Serious depression. Someone said that, I think it's Abdel Nasir, he said that if a politician suffers in silence and in secret, his family back at home suffers because they see and they know the truth about it. But if he comes outside, the family feels safe because this guy is getting the support that he needs. So Kithure Kindiki has to realize one simple thing. He's among the most vulnerable leaders who does not have even a bucket, who do not have huge support, who can be removed from power anytime. Therefore, he's subject to serious mistreatment if he's not careful as far as William Ruto is concerned. So therefore, it's very clear that Kithure Kindiki knows he's not okay. But he's trying to hide to act as a gentleman. We know very well. Now, Rigathi Gachagua went head on him, and that is how he did things, even with William Ruto, but probably that will make him speak. But Kithure Kindiki has to be very careful. Let him not repeat the same mistake that Rigathi Gachagua did. One, fighting his brothers. Dangerous. Let him stay with his job. He would have turned down the offer, but decided to stick with the job. Let him relax, focus with the job, and do it. And most importantly, support William Ruto. But if he decides to fight Rigathi Gachagua, he cannot manage, first of all. Second of all, the day will come when he will dance to the tune, and he will need these brothers of his, and they will not be there because of the kind of mistreatment he might give them. So therefore, he has to ensure that the mountain is safe from abductions, from the minor group, and any other thing, so that at least he can save his name to the locals. People can say he was selected by William Ruto, yes, he betrayed the mountain, yes, but he has not hurt anybody. That is crucial. Than being used the way it was used were in the interior docket, where youths were killed in the bad parliament buildings and then decided to ignore and say this is not significant to the Kenyan people. That's what I think about Kithure Kindiki, and I feel strongly that something is not wrong. Let me see in the comment section, guys, so that you can be able to know what's up in government.